So good morning to everyone. Dear students, today we will see about sustainability and diversity. So what's sustainability? Sustainability is development which meets the needs of current generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. So we can define that in very simple words like how we live today impacts or it affects the ability of our future generation lead a good life. So our planet has many resources, we know, no? But some are finite while others can be replenished. However, in today's scenario, even our replenishable resources are depleting due to overconsumption. So if we do not leave any of the resources for the future generation, for your generation, for the next generation, then how will they survive? So sustainable practice means we have to use our resources in a responsible way so that the next generation can also use the resources. With this understanding, we could say that sustainability is about our resources and it is about environmental issues, concern with the environmental issues. So sustainability can be used for environmental sustainability and can be explained by three E's. So what are the three E's? Three E. First E stands for environment, second economic, and third one is ethical. And balance between environment, economic, and ethics will lead to a sustainable development. We should remember that. As we have defined the three E's, one is environment, ethics, and economic. That is, environment and ethics are related, ethics and economic are related, and economic and environment. So all the three are to be balanced. This shows that there has to be a balancing between all the three so that we can lead our next generation, future generation can lead a happy and satisfied life. So, what is the first E, environment, concerned about? This is the most discussed aspect of sustainability. Now, companies are making huge effort to reduce their carbon footprint, waste, water usage, non-environment friendly packaging, and negative impact on the environment. So now we all know that no plastic has come in many of the places. We are not supposed to use the plastic that is not biodegradable. So we are supposed to use the plastic that can be degraded. So in order to achieve a reduced carbon footprint, companies must consider their global operations, supply chain, factory or office locations, communities they operate in, and so on and so forth. So to succeed in this task, they must effectively communicate and collaborate with individuals from diverse backgrounds and expertise. Diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplace improves the environmental impact of a company. So that's very important. Now, what are some of the ways by which we can achieve this environment sustainability? So the first one is equity and inclusion. This to optimize the organization, it is important to include all the stakeholders and create processes that will enable each individual with the support they require. Without processes that include everyone and support individual needs, the company will miss out on considerable segment of stakeholder participation. Okay. And then inclusive leaders possess higher cultural intelligence and skills to manage diversities, which is very important. So to improve environment footprint of a company, leaders need to effectively communicate with the individuals who are coming from different background, externally as well as internally. So it is essential for them to understand how to manage diverse teams and possess cultural intelligence to succeed in their goals. So the leaders must be efficient enough. The leaders must be trained enough in order to obtain environmental sustainability. The next is diversity. First is inclusiveness, then training leaders to have inclusiveness, and the next one is diversity. So having employees representing communities or location the company operates in helps to understand better the positive or negative impact on the surrounding by the company's operation. So where the company is situation, the location of the company. So depending on the location of the company, where it is situated, whether it is situated near a place which may not bear the brunt of the company's wastage or which can sustain this. These are some of the things that are important. So this helps in building more trust and helps companies to build better strategies to support them. Then we need diverse teams which are innovative and better prepared to take Bold action. Environmental effort require bold actions like rethinking the product design. How much of waste is allowed? What percentage of waste is actually allowed? And how to reuse the waste? All these things. Then supply chain, changing behaviors within organization towards more sustainable choices. And the next one is ethics, or which is equity or social. Now, ethics, when we talk about ethics, the most overlooked, engineers think that, okay, we have nothing to do with ethical aspect. Ethics is something related to value education, but it is not true. Now, if you have to think about the next generation, you should not be selfish in the first place. So, ethics is very important. It is measured by the concept of social license, meaning the company and its measures should be supported by employees, stakeholders, and the company it operates in. To have an ethical social impact, companies need to work on treating their employees fairly, promoting no discrimination policies, supporting flexible working hours, investing in local communities, implementing fair wages, ethical sourcing, and understanding the supply chain. A diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplace improves the ethical or social impact of the company. Thus, what are the ways by which we can achieve this ethics? Promoting equity in the company ensures that everyone has access to same opportunity and treatment. So there should not be any kind of partiality shown to a particular group of people, like they should not be discriminated or they should not be treated as superior. No one should be treated as inferior. No one should be treated as superior. Everyone should be treated in the same way. It enables each individual to participate fully in company sustainability efforts. When the employees feel valued and heard, they will support the company's measure towards achieving a shared goal. So what is the shared goal? Building or moving towards a sustainable environment. So inclusion leads to conscious decision making. Leaders should actually be trained so that they understand the dynamics of inclusive leadership and are aware of their own unconscious bias or privilege. So this is strictly not permitted in an environment. Bias or privilege should not be there, and makes more conscious and fair decisions. So inclusive workplace. So inclusive workplaces have better psychological safety. This is something that every employee requires. So feeling safe is one of the key human requirement to perform efficiently. When employees feel safe within the company, they can bring authentic selves to work and share vulnerabilities without fear and are afraid to fail, thus increasing the team performance, risk-taking ability, and overall employee satisfaction level. Diversity and inclusion help company reach wider audience and avoid discriminatory pitfalls. This is important. So having people from different background, including minority stakeholders, this will give, helps in identifying any kind of discriminating practices or products or services, marketing campaigns or practices, making the company responsible brand. So the company must be a responsible brand for its customers as well as its employees. The last aspect is of sustainable towards sustainable development is economics. So economy is definitely important. Economic aspect of sustainability is not about being profitable but about having good governance within the company. This means the management and other stakeholders, even end users are stakeholders, value chain are aligned on common interests. So the company is transparent and avoids any kind of conflict of interest should be avoided, right? A diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplace improves the economic impact. So, what are the ways in which economic impact can be improved? Diversity with inclusion is profit for business. So, well-managed diverse boards worldwide make 43% higher profits than homogeneous boards. This shows direct correlation why diversity is profitable for business. So, for business to thrive, we need diversity. Mm. Inclusive organizations also promote transparency. So inclusive organizations promote equal opportunities and safe space for everyone. All right, so this ensures transparent communication leading to good governance and teams with higher empathy. If you have higher empathy level, if the people in the leadership position have higher empathy level, then they are better equipped to deal with conflict of interest and confrontation, which is essential to maintain a fair governance, and strong leadership. Diverse and inclusive teams. Another most important aspect is that they promote a trustworthy brand range. What is very important in business is trust. So more diverse and within the company means it is better able to understand the stakeholders and end users, and it is able to understand the customers worldwide. If we have 10 people work each from each of the countries, they will be better able to share their experience of what is required for their particular countrymen. So it is easy to maintain, gain trust, and we tend to trust people who are from our own native place. Yes or no? Okay, when somebody is from my own native place and when they are selling a product in a place where I am completely, I'm not, when I don't belong to that place and I meet somebody who is from my hometown or my place, I have more, what to say, I trust them more than the others. So that's normal. So sustainability and diversity, equity and inclusion are strictly intertwined. The first step towards implementing a sustainability strategy is to ensure you work on providing your people a workplace where they can be themselves and contribute to their best abilities. Inclusive workplaces ensure that employees have a safe environment to undergo big structural changes and behavioral shifts, turning into sustainability efforts into